Howdy, howdy. Hope everybody's doing all right. We're making some way over here. We got a couple loads crushed. Getting it done. Come on, fall off. I want to do a shout out to my dad. He's watching. He's been watching, and he's commenting now, which is pretty cool. I think he wasn't signed in, and then he finally got signed in, and he could leave a comment. And but my dad and my mom, my stepmom, they have one of these Toyota Sequoias, and thought we could do this. I don't know how chatty I'm gonna be. Y'all know what's up. Man, wonder what else back there. I see boxes. Might be just a bunch of trash. Yeah, basura! Yeah, we already looked. Yeah, we already looked. It's all trash. Do you see that? Mario pulled out post office boxes. My dad worked a bunch of freaking years at the post office. 35, or I think I want to say 37. And I remember watching my dad would take those old Coca-Cola crates. He was a clerk. You know, he'd separate the mail, and they got all these little cubby holes, and you set the route up for the carrier. And I think he was like, I think he bid on a job, and then you gotta, practice for it. Anyway, he'd take them old Coca-Cola crates, and he'd have like index cards with like addresses on it, and he would sit there and practice. He'd shuffle them all up like a deck of cards, and then he would sit there and, put them in the cubby hole. And I remember, before people went postal, where the term comes from, I could go in the post office and, I'd sit there a little while and watch my dad work, and of course introduce people. But got a whole family of post office workers. All my uncles on my dad's side, they all went in the post office. And then my dad was a vet, plus he did like, I want to say 20, 25 years in the Army Reserve. He was a company commander for an engineer, combat engineer. All right. Well, anyway, he had one of these Sequoias. They might still have it. I know Dad got a new pickup truck. He was just itching to tow something. When him and my brother come to town, they met up there in Little Rock, Arkansas. And my dad was like, well, let's get a car dolly and put your car on the dolly, and we'll drive to Dallas together. That's pretty cool. You know how it is when you got a truck, you're just like, man, I want to tow something. Which it destroys your gas mileage. But thank you, Dad. Woo! I almost had him. He was in town, and he's been on the road a while, and 3 days, and I almost had him talked into going to my fishing spot. I'll get him out there. My dad used to take me fishing all the time when I was a kid. think I've told this story before. I probably have. I'm running 800 some videos. I'm running out of material. Well, I gotta tell you guys, I got 1,000 more stories, but not really suitable for this audience. My kids watch. My dad watches. I can't be cussing and telling some funky stories. So my dad keeps his change, you know, when you go through the drive-thru or whatever, he keeps his change in his ashtray. And he was down there in San Antonio, and there was a lady, you know, asking for some change. My dad said, you know what, I'm gonna make your day. And he pulls out the ashtray and told that lady, hey, put your hands in, you know, cup your hands. And Dad goes to pour all this change in her hands, and he drops that ashtray and it busts into pieces on the ground. Well, he called Toyota, and the dealership wanted $135 for that Sequoia ashtray. And he calls me, he's like, man, you got any of them there? And I just happened to have, we had 2 of them, but they were wrecked, bad wrecked. Dude, I had to rip the doors open on one of them to get inside of it. Well, I hooked him up with a couple. But these Sequoias, I swear, I used to listen to this Car Talk radio show. Used to come on here in Dallas for years and years, and I have to start finding some new places to put these bundles, or start going around the other side of the tree. Anyway, God Almighty. But on that car show, they said that the Toyota Sequoia was the #1 kept vehicle. When people get them, they keep them. They keep them. They don't trade them in. They keep them. I think my parents, I think they put 15 years on a Sequoia. Gotta touch these cars. Them guys are still climbing all through these cars, so you really gotta touch them. Hey folks, my dad bought every diaper and every wipe for my kids. How cool is that? He'd drive up and deliver them from San Antonio, visit a while, you know, see the babies, and then he'd scoot on back down there. Every wipe, every diaper. Thank you, Dad. Kept my kids high and clean. They never had no diaper rash. I told him, I said, man, you know, I figured out a trick to them diapers. If you staple them on, they'll stay on about 3 days. Oh man, y'all know I'm joking. Oh, we need to do a little cleanup, do a little housekeeping. That ain't too bad. This will be, I think I'm gonna go after an Avalanche. Will be my bottom, or the other Chevy truck can be the bottom car. This will be my top car. Anybody need a quarter glass? Oh, these don't pop out like that. They're screwed in. They're bolted in. That giving you fits, Mario? Probably so. Hey, listen here, my dad, he reads the Bible every year, the complete Bible every year. I wonder exactly how many times he read the Bible. I know he had the Bible with him in Vietnam. I would too. I would too. They say that in combat and war there are no atheists. He reads the Bible every year. I think it's pretty cool. And that used to be my punishment. Like if I got in trouble at school and I got like D-Hall, detention hall, my dad was like, okay, you're gonna read chapter so-and-so, 4 chapters of John, book of John. Well, I'll quiz you on. Oh yeah, we are in Fort Worth. We got a mesquite tree right in the middle of the freaking yard. I'd have done knocked it down, but shade is a high commodity here in Texas. Shade trees are nice. I got my buddy Billy working on my AC on my truck. He'll fix me up. Alright, we'll just leave that one right there for now. Let me get turned around. I'm gonna grab this avalanche. Yeah, there's horses over there. We got horse stables on both sides of us. And all the flies in my face. There's a lot of trucks. It's gonna be a heavy load. Is there anybody in the truck? Is there anybody in the truck? I mean, I can talk about my dad. I want to talk about him. He deserves to be talked about. When I was in high school, my dad wanted to finish his degree, and he went back to college. He went back to college, and he worked tons of overtime at the post office, to make that money. And he took classes at college, university, finished his degree. First person in our family. Pretty cool. What are you fooling with, Mario? What are you fooling with? I see you spinning something. What are you fooling with, man? The curiosity's killing me. I'm joking. Come on, drop the hammer. Let's crush it. You want to crush it? Oh, this place turned into a dust bowl real quick. My dad put the work ethic in me. He would say, look, if somebody's paying you $10 an hour, you give them $12 an hour worth of work. And I live with that. He said 3 things, son. Do what you're told as quick as you can and to the best of your ability. And that will take you far in life. And it is so freaking true. So freaking true. If you don't want to like being told what to do, then you be the boss, but you still do everything you can to the best of your ability. Join the military, that right there, those 3 things will get you through. And them 3 things will put some stripes on your shoulders, on your arms too. You ain't ready yet? Do what you're told as quick as you can and to the best of your ability. Thanks, Dad. Poor Chevy truck. Mario, you better go easy on them Coca-Colas, bro. You need to stick to that water. I mean, who am I to tell Mario? But I don't have no luck drinking sodas when it's hot like this. I was a combat medic in the Army, which my dad was super smart. The man never says, what are you doing tomorrow? He wants to know what your plan is 5 years from now. What are you doing 5 years from now? What's your goal? What you got going on, man? And so I was going to go in the Army, and he said, look, man, take something medical. That way, if you don't like the Army, you can get out, but you'll have a job, you'll have a career. So they hooked me up with combat medic, which, thank you, Dad, that was a smart move. Now, I didn't continue to work in the medical field, but I could have. And now my dad was like, look, dude, this is how you can do it in the Army. They'll send you to this school, then you'll go to this school. After 5 or 6 years in the Army, you'll be a physician assistant. Dad had a plan for me. Dad had a plan for me. Now, I don't know, you know, I know my dad's not disappointed and he's happy for me, but, you know, I love my job. I love what I do. I'm happy. It pays the bills, and I'm sure my dad is cool with that. Thanks, Dad. I know he's watching now. Thank you, Dad. I sure appreciate it. I sure appreciate it. My dad will tell you, he'll say, John ain't never met a stranger. And that's how I live my life. You ain't a stranger. You're just a friend I ain't met yet. But hey, we're gonna shut this one down. It's 4 minutes till noon. We'll get this one draining and we'll go eat. Hang on, Mario, I'm gonna fix it up. I don't like it sitting up there like that either. All right, I'm gonna clean up too. We're gonna do a cleanup, let this one drain, and we'll go eat. Oh, come on, we gotta see an avalanche get crushed. I remember my boss getting one of when these first started hitting the junkyards, and he's like, dude, I know it's wrecked. Pretty hard in the front. He goes, man, there's still $900 worth of plastic on that thing. Do not tear it up. Just don't move it unless you buy, you know, I mean, don't. I'm the only one on the block with one. I crushed that avalanche 4 years later just like this one looks. Just like it. Nobody wants that crap. Nobody wants that junk. Anyway. You gotta do what you're told as quick as you can and to the best of your ability. And I did. Oh, you know what a lot of people forget about? These cubby hoes, these bins. Dang, I'm glad I remembered that. Might be empty. How are we gonna get the other one off? I ain't spinning it around. I'm just gonna have to brute force it. The hinge works the other way. All right, y'all cross your fingers. This might be where they kept all the cash. Cross your fingers. I want to pay for some air conditioning. Well, at least I remembered to check. Somebody would have commented, Cowboy, you know those things got those little cubby holes, or I don't know what you want to call them, bins, cubby holes, sponsor boxes, Swanson boxes, like those Swanson truck. Get in there. Get in there. I'm ready for a cheeseburger. Come on, let him crush it a little bit. I need to go. Come on, Mario. Let's crush it with those punch. You're the one that wants to eat at noon every day. Hey, poquito. Push that roof down a little bit, Mario. Oh, there's some at $900 plastic falling off. That's good, that's good, that's good. Now I gotta lift it up and over. What happens is when you crush the bed, it's catching on the other side of that bed. That's folded in. Easy. These are good forks, they really are. They get real sharp though. You end up just punching a hole through instead of pressing it in. Oh, come on. It's cheeseburger time. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Spin it, don't spin it, spin it. Thank you, Dad. I owe a lot to you, man. Hey, Dad, next time you see it, if you're up to it, maybe we'll do a video. Let the folks meet the cowboy maker. Thank you, Dad. Hey, we gotta go fishing sometime soon. I'm telling you, me and Space Shuttle Bill, that subscriber meetup, we weren't out there 20 minutes and I caught 3. We weren't 4 feet from the truck. All right, love you, Dad. Y'all be careful, be kind. Thank ya.